What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should like and sub, and let's get into this. Look, we have made some absolutely amazing strides recently. The timeline is correcting. Election results were great. We're seeing things succeed where they should succeed and things fail where they should fail. But make no mistake, woke is just now, and by woke, I just mean all the people ideologically captured and all the products that they're working on. It ain't going away anytime soon. There's still plenty of movies and television shows and comics and books that have already been greenlit and in the pipeline. They will not be able to be course corrected, and some of them won't even attempt to course correct them. And so all we can do on those is point at them and laugh at them and just go, oh boy, what a fun, 10 years basically we're all just in, 6 if you want to do the ramped up versions of the stuff. But now also we need it, all of it is unacceptable now. No, the slightest affront, the slightest septum ring with shaved haircut, no, must be ignored and stamped out, or it'll come right back. This is, of course, what Jordan Peterson talks about. Like, if I want to offend you or affront you, I'm not going to just go up to you and do it. I'm going to go right up into the point where you start getting upset and you're going to say something, and then I'm going to stop. And I'm just going to keep doing a series of that until I get it right up next to you. And, well, you probably should have said something at the beginning, but hey, what's the big deal? It's just. And this is another one of those, hey, as tried to tell you, because this is another one. What's the big deal? It's just pronouns. Well, I'll tell you what the big deal is.
Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
So, of course, from Obsidian Entertainment, which I actually like, they've got, Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Outer Worlds, which was, and I haven't played Pillars of Eternity because I'm not into that type of game. But someone leaked out or whatever and discussed this YouTuber, Forced Gaming, rather. So he had an early game, showed a picture of it, and you can see here, while showing off the leveling, that he definitively has he, him pronouns. What's the big deal? Who cares? Look, we just had 4 years of example of what the big deal is. The big deal is if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And some of them do definitely love taking miles. So Grums over here saying, regardless of what you think about Grums, grifter, good or bad, I do agree with this sentiment here, and that's that we all need to draw a line now. None of this needs to be acceptable. There should be no, group paralysis effect of just letting it happen again. We need to call it out when we see it. So he says, I'm drawing a line. I'm rejecting any game that has pronouns in it, and you grammar Nazis know what I mean. Stop being stupid. I don't care if the game is good. A message must be sent. Pronouns promote the woke mind virus, and gamers must send a clear message. Correct. Sorry. Pronouns are fucking obvious because men are men and women are women. And if you need clarification on that, it should be on a case-by-case basis, but it should not be a goddamn game mechanic. And I'm tired of pretending that it means anything other than that. It is their cultural Marxist infiltration of obscuring the line between men and women. Pure and simple. Same with body type 1 and 2 or A and B. I'm over that shit. And stop pretending it means anything other than what it does. Having pronouns in a fantasy game is utterly unacceptable. Yes, because pronouns don't exist in fucking fan. Not in the way they're suggesting, not the weaponized version. And it throws you out. It breaks verisimilitude, which I believe has been pointed out several times. This echoes back to, exactly, the type 1 and type 2 body. Who's complaining about this? Fucking activists. And so you can see Elon Musk saying that, this is insane, because it is. And by the way, Elon Musk, one of the #1 Diablo players, so he's a gamer, one of us, fully qualified. And of course, he was asked about the Concord and Dustborn, and that was pretty great, talking about annoying, saying just generally for content, the problem with sort of the DEI and woke mind virus is that it kills the art. When you can see something that is forcibly imposed on the story and it's discordant, it destroys the art. And now it's hard to enjoy the story. It kicks you out of the story because you can just feel you're being lectured. This is what Thomas Mahler from Moon Studios said. Hey, man, if I want to put a gay person or any sort of ideology, but it's going to be my ideology and it's going to suit the story. It's because I want it to be there, not because I'm forced to do it from outside sources, which is what we've been seeing. And it just leaves a horrible thing. So yeah, that was the reframing of that. But really, this goes all to what Tolkien says and Robert Meyer Burnett, the viceroy of verisimilitude. Tolkien details this very beautifully. Talking about, okay, so it accords with the laws of the world, right? So he makes a secondary world which your mind can enter, and inside it, he relates what you find in that world is true. But the moment something from outside of that world, so the moment disbelief arises, the spell is broken, the magic, or rather art, has failed, and you are out of the secondary world, and you're in the primary world again. So that's why when you put modern day shit in something that should be a fantasy, like pronouns and non-binary and Dragon Age, it throws you out of the illusion and reminds you that you are playing again just something trying to preach to you. And we find out, of course, of the Guillemets from the Yves Guillemets from Ubisoft. That's exactly what they want to do. They want to change you. They want to change opinions and ideologies and to theirs. To what I would an extreme weaponized compassion globalist view, which I'm just not down for. Either way, you let me know what you think about all this. We got to have some standards again. We got to start calling out the dumb shit, not letting the little things slide, because the little things turned into big things. And before we knew it, there you go. Everyone was race swapped, and there's not a redhead in sight in any modern product, except for Cal Kestis. He must be protected at all costs. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.